I'm sorry. This is a rant. This is it's just these things get me really fucking pissed off. Now, I know some people will say, "Hey, Stan, why are you getting so mad?" It's not as if it bothers you or affects you, but it does. When they take their book of superstitious nonsense and try to influence it, try to influence public and government policy, then that's where I step in. You can believe whatever the hell you want. I have no problem with that. But when you try to make people accept, and not even accept, to put it into law, to force them to adhere to the stupid superstitious beliefs that you believe in, then that is when I step in. And this is and with evolution, the masses and masses of evidence we have, they just seem to have these blinkers on. I mean, if you take the fossil record, the myriad of the genes, the retroviruses, the hundreds of transitional fossils that we have, there are mountains of evidence that support common ancestry and the theory of evolution by natural selection. And I just find it so hard to believe that. Apologies for that. I am just so staggered that we could live in this day and age now and have people believe in a book of 2,000-year-old fucking fairy tales. It just beggars belief that people can try to still live by this arcane book. And you know, I'm going to say this right now: if you're a creationist, if you believe the world is 6,000 years old, that men lived with dinosaurs, that every single person on this earth came from two people who got persuaded into eating fruit that they weren't supposed to eat by a cooking snake, even though Adam and Eve had no idea of what lies or dishonesty was, and you believe that there was a man who lived inside of a whale for 3 days, and you think that the masses and masses amounts of evidence for evolution is all lies, every single one of them is not true, or it has no adherence to evolution at all, or you think that the massive amounts of violence in the book in the Bible is right, then you are a moron. I'm going to say that right now. I don't care. Don't fucking talk to me. You know, if you believe that God commanding soldiers to bash little fucking kids' heads into rocks is morally justifiable, then stop watching this and fuck off. You should be locked up. That is just reprehensible. To try and twist your own morals into believing that mass infanticide was justified by God. You're far gone. You're too far gone. I don't want to talk to you, and you are immoral, and you are a bad person for someone to do that, and to think that was good is just beyond me. And getting on to gay rights, how dare you say that two people who are in love cannot get married just because they are of the same sex? Just because they do not subscribe to your backwards thinking does not mean that you have to try and make it law that they cannot marry. I know you have a big problem with evolution, as I've stated, but marriage has evolved over hundreds and hundreds of years. If you knew what it was like back then, if you actually did your own fucking research, then you would know that marriage has changed so much that, to me, having two people of the same sex marry is the next logical step. But then you get these fucking retards who try to say that two people who love each other, who can't help loving the other person, because being gay is not a choice, no matter what you fucking say, that they can't marry, and it's a sin. Well, fuck you then. What the fuck has it got to do with you? How is it going to affect your life in any way? It won't. So just fuck off, and just go away. Let people marry someone of the same sex. If they love each other, what does it matter? You know? I'm sorry, this is I'm going off on a rant here. I better stop it now. I'm probably nearly, if not near 10 minutes over it. Anyway, I said there isn't much that offends me, but those two things, and when people talk against them, evolution and gay rights, that is when I really get angry. Anyway, I'll leave it there. This is Stan Marsh, signing off.